Hello, friends, modern makers, and people who just stumbled upon me here. I am Christine, the face behind this account, and it has been quite some time since I've been here. I wasn't sure how to come back to this space, um, and I'm still not 100% sure, but I do know that I want to be back here, and I think I want to do things a little differently. So I decided that I'd jump in with a life update. I know that's sometimes people don't love it, but I felt like it was a good fresh start, especially since I had kind of been going and then just came to a screeching halt, disappeared for a little while, and now I'm back. I'm back. Watch out. So it's been a couple of months. I won't go into details because I find that sad and depressing, and I'm not looking for pity or sympathy or any of that sort of stuff, with the exception of the fact that I am going to highlight that I am recovering from a broken wrist. It has been 3 months now. No, 2.5 months. 2.5 months since I broke my wrist. It was a good one. I tried to have it reset or set and heal that way, and then we ended up having to reset it and reset it again. And at that point, we just decided that it was going to be surgery for me. So I'm currently in a brace, which is a big improvement from the cast that went up to my bicep and then up to my elbow and then finally got taken off. I have had very little use of my right arm, which, yes, is my dominant arm, and even less use of my hand. So I've been focusing on trying to do life tasks without my right hand, and the past 2 weeks in particular, I've been focused on physical therapy. So what does that mean for making? It means that there's been none. And it's so sad. Um, yeah, I mean, I had big plans and then this happened. Um, Stuff had happened prior to that, stuff happened after that. None of it was really fun or good or enjoyable or anything I really want to talk about here. But it has made me reassess. I did teach myself how to needlepoint with my left hand. It was very slow going and frustrating for somebody like me who not only wants to zoom right along, but also wants to. I was never able to get into a rhythm. I think part of the reason I love sewing, I love knitting, I love needlepoint now is that you get into a rhythm and it kind of soothes the soul. It's like the mental equivalent of back and forth. To calm yourself from anxiety, it was the either up and down or the left to right. I'm umming and eyeing a lot. Sorry. Anyway, I was not making. I was needle pointing, but at a very slow pace. I am finally getting my grip back in my right hand so I can start picking up projects again. I can't do them for very long. I am absolutely not allowed to use a rotary cutter for the foreseeable future, which I don't even know how to function. Whew. Yeah, so it has been a while. It has been a while since I've been in this space. It is a disaster behind me, but I didn't let that stop me from hitting record this morning. I just decided I need to be back. I need to figure out how I'm going to come back and share things and inspire others. I thought that it was going to be in tutorials. This made me rethink that. So I don't know. I do want to provide helpful, creative content for you. I want to be able to give you something that not only you can learn from, but something that inspires you, something that makes you want to make as well. Now, aside from my own stuff that has kept me tied up and not able to be present here, social media, life, in person even. Aside from that, like push that aside, there's been a ton of changes in the industry. My favorite local quilt shop has closed. Two of my favorite online sites are no longer doing this. Big players in the making industry are switching gears, and all this while I'm recovering and dealing with some grief and other stuff. I'm like, this is a lot to take on. But it also made me rethink about, do I want to be here? Why do I want to be here? What can I bring to you when I'm here? And while I haven't nailed it all down, I decided that I wasn't going to get caught in the planning trap. I was just going to pull off the bandaid and hit record. So I do have some ideas. It's not always going to be tutorials because this, but I feel so, so deeply that there is something to be said for making, crafting, creating that brings more to your life, that brings a different element to your life. And to see the industry kind of quaking a little bit, and it has been for a while, but I those tremors I felt a little deeper when I was not able to craft or create. I was not able to hold a needle. I'm still not able to hold a needle really. Well, with my left hand I can, but you try sewing a binding strip on with your left, your non-dominant hand. It's hard and painful because you end up hitting yourself more than the actual fabric. So I'm not doing that right now. I am taking some time to think about what I want to do. I am being realistic about what whips works in progress. I want to finish, what fills me, uh, and what inspires me to keep going. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to come back and I'm going to be chatty with you guys more, share what I see out there, share bits of inspiration. And maybe while I'm not making, crafting, and creating, you guys can be. Okay, so what does this all mean, right? You're probably sitting there thinking, where's the life update, Christine? What does this mean for me? Okay, so the life update is that I was chugging along, stuff happened, brakes were put on, but at the end of that, or towards the end of that, when I could finally like get past my own frustration about what was happening and my grief and disbelief, I decided that I was gonna get back here. So the life update is that it was great. Things happened, things are changing, and I'm not quite sure what that means. My kids, my family are happy, healthy, knock on wood. Ooh, that made you guys knock, sorry. um, and I'm looking forward. What does that mean for you guys? Well, first, I'm going to ask you to please go and put in the comments what I can bring for you, what you'd like to see. Is it tutorials? Is it creative inspiration? Is it what's going on out there? Not only in the industry, but in the greater world, because I feel like that impacts us too. The second thing is that I am, it's hard, promising to be back here more. Very down and dirty recording today. Creatively, as the artist in me is like, oh, is this how we're gonna do it from now on? But the pragmatic side of me, the realist side of me is saying this is how it has to be done for now. So the studio might be messier next time you see it. It might be cleaner. It might look no different. The lighting might be off. I'm working on lighting and audio, so hopefully those will only improve. I am going to start sharing something of what I'm working on as I start to work on things. I think I said earlier that I have to be realistic about what those things are and make sure that it's something I want to finish. But thirdly, I also want to start a conversation. I want to be more present in this world of making, in the movement of making, in the movement of crafting, creating, doing, being. I feel like, yes, there's a shift happening, but we're all still here. So, weird I guess I'd call it a vlog. I don't think I'd even call it a video. Odd. Off the not not the normal. Maybe I'll do a promo video later this week and post that so it's a little bit more true of what I'm looking forward to. With that said, it is a gorgeous Saturday here. I hope it's a gorgeous Saturday wherever you are, or whatever day you're watching this. I hope it's a gorgeous day. Summer is starting to finally peek through here in New England, and I can't wait. Oh my goodness. Drop me a note in the chat. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. I'm flexible. As long as I can do it or make it happen with this via use of friends and family, we'll do it. I do have some thoughts on July. It is only June right now, but I think we're going to get started ASAP. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope to see you next time when things will be a little less weird. Bye.